Hello and welcome to Ghosts of Britain. My name is Lee and I'm the founder of Paranormal Magazine and the founder of Ghosts of Britain YouTube channel. And you're watching Ask a Ghost Hunter. And today's question is regards to an Ouija board. Is it dangerous? Is it safe to use? Is it a game? Uh, from my previous videos, you'll probably notice that I am skeptical on the paranormal. I'm skeptical on spirits, ghosts, and etc. So I'm going to be skeptical on spiritual devices such as an Ouija board, which is also used for the occult. But the name Ouija actually means yes, yes, uh, which is French and German, I believe. Uh, but the original name for the Ouija board was meant to be the Yes No board, but the people who invented it got their language mixed up and they accidentally called it the Yes Yes board. But yeah, do you actually contact spirits through it? There'd be a lot of people who would argue and say that they actually do. It was basically came famous from the 1800s, the mid 1800s, and it was mainly used by mediums who would claim to contact spirits. They would also do some tactics with ectoplasm and etc. and try to channel through a spirit. But scientifically, to me, that's not evidence. I need to find something which you can put under scientific study. For an Ouija board to work for me, I'd like no one to be touching it. I'd like to see it move on its own. But then people just say, you know, it's not gonna shift on its own because it needs your energy. So you've got to touch it. So I do believe that there's people out there who do use an Ouija board and they believe that they are actually talking to spirits. I don't fault them for that. But the chances are that it's their own subconscious. Uh, I'm not saying that is exactly what's happening. It's just my opinion, and I'd like to know your opinion on the Ouija board. It was basically sold as a children's toy from Toys R Us. Uh, if you don't believe me, search it on the internet. It's plastered all over there. So yeah, just the thought of children using this Ouija board. How do you feel about that? How do you feel that they can purchase it as a children's toy? Uh, Now, with an Ouija board, there's like a superstition where if you use it, bad things happen afterwards. And is that by chance? Is that the Ouija board? I don't quite know. But my opinion, or my thoughts, should I say, is that would that still happen? That exact same bad things still happen if you didn't use the Ouija board? I think it's possible that it might have. So there's no way to even really set if it's 100% an Ouija board what's caused an accident to happen or something of some sorts. But it's also believed that if you use an Ouija board incorrectly, that you could bring in some negative spirits what would attach themselves to you, possibly possess you and take over you in some ways. But I'm not 100% sure if I believe in the Ouija board. I've done one many times. Nothing's ever happened. Nothing's happened to me afterwards. So I don't quite know. But I'd like to know your experiences on the Ouija board. Uh, do you feel that people need to take this serious? Do you feel that Ouija boards should be taken away from the shops? Uh, but scientifically, it's not proven that it does actually speak to spirits. Uh, but that's just my 2 cents on what I think of the Ouija board. I'd like to know your comments. Please leave them below in the YouTube section, and I hope to hear from you from my next video. And I'd just like to say thank you to Tanja Warman for bringing up this topic. It sprung from a Frank's box, basically saying, is it the same as an Ouija board where you could bring something negative through, open a portal? Is it dangerous? If ghosts do exist, then it will be very dangerous. The Frank's box and the Ouija board will be very, very dangerous. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.